Hello, welcome to Body Awareness Movement. And today we are going to play with slowing down, letting go, catching up with oneself in the midst of busyness. So we're just going to take a moment here just to feel our spines, the pelvis, and the relationship to the head, and taking in some deep breaths, softening the knees, opening up the feet. Maybe closing your eyes if you like, allowing some deep breaths in, just taking the moment in, being here, wherever you're at. And so we're going to come down to our seat. So in order to get there, we're going to play a little bit. Just letting yourself explore a little bit of some movement that you may not do normally, or maybe you do, but just letting yourself slowly find your way, find an alternative way, find a creative way, a playful way, a supported way, an aware way. What is the way that you need to come down to the ground in this moment? How much breath do you need to give it? What pauses do you need to take? Where is the stiffness? Can you allow some softening? What is the way that you feel that you need to come down? Maybe you can also just allow the body to guide you, not so much a cerebral process, but more of a somatic experience. Allowing the body to lead. Allowing the breath in, pauses. Trying to let go of ideas of what is right or wrong for the body, with more mindfulness and a slower, supported pace. We're trying to feed the body a variety of movement possibilities, not trying to strain it, not trying to overexert. And then we'll come to our seat. I'm going to come up on my block to allow more support for my hips and my low back. And let's come into a little foot wag, feet wag, wag your feet in and out. And then when you're ready, come into your seated posture, whatever is most comfortable for you. Let's take our shoulder roll sequence. We'll just go forward and up and back. And then we'll go back and up and forward. And then we'll do that with the breath. Nice inhale, forward, up and back. Exhaling on the down. Take a breath here. Letting my eyes look down in front of me. And we'll take a moment to hold to the space between us. while we're holding here, we're breathing deeply. And we're trying to soften, to allow the breath to come deeper into the body. We'll feel drawing our hands back, and we'll give it coming into a bow. And now we're going to do a little breathing practice. We go ahead and just come into a seated posture that's comfortable on the floor. We'll just take a couple of breaths here, just starting to drop into our breath. Ready, you're gonna, on the exhale, allow your head to come to your side, so coming into a C curve, bringing the arm, the side that you're gonna go down to the ground, and then from here you're gonna slowly start to come down to the ground, to your side. We'll just come to extend the legs. We'll take a couple of breaths here, supporting ourselves with our hand in front. Just trying to find an easy way of lying on your side. And start to see if you can feel the rib cage expand into the floor. On the other side of the rib cage, drawing up towards the ceiling. Enjoying this balance moment a little bit. One more breath, in and out. And then we're going to start to bring ourselves back up to our seat, coming from through the pattern that we went down to the ground. So letting, as you start to come up, letting your head stay towards the C curve. And you're going to start to organize your hips. So that way we start to anchor the opposite hip. And then the body can start to come through the C curve. And come back up to the seat. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here. Then when you're ready, you'll inhale and exhale. On the exhale, we'll C curve to the other side. Let's let the side that you're going to, the arm go out to support you. And you'll start to slowly come down to your other side. And just take a few breaths here. Again, dropping into the side of the rib cage that's in the floor, expanding into the floor.
And the other side of the rib cage pulling up towards the ceiling. Breathing in and out through your nose if possible, or in through your nose, out through your mouth. Seeing how you can soften as you balance here. Take one more breath here. And then we'll start to come up again, going through the pattern of how we came down. So finding that opposite hip, going into the floor, and then coming through your C curve.
The head will come back up on top. Take a few breaths here. I don't know about you, but I'm already starting to notice a change in my mental busyness, a deepening into my sense of awareness. Take another inhale. And then we're going to exhale and go back to the first side, going through our C curve, so our head starts to lead us down first. We'll go ahead and slide out through the arm. We'll come into our side again. Take a few deep breaths here. And as you breathe here, now start to see if you can also feel this breath coming into the pelvis. And can you subtly feel the side of the pelvis that is in the floor doing the exact same thing as the rib cage to some extent, where it's expanding into the floor? And the opposite side of the pelvis, can you feel that expanding up towards the ceiling? So see what you can experience. Let's take one more breath here. And then we'll start to reverse ourselves back up to our seat. Anchoring the opposite hip, going through the lateral, the C curve. Take a breath here. Inhale. On your exhale, let the head go to the other side. And we'll come down through this C curve. Go ahead and slide out. Long again on this side. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths here. Noticing the rib cage and the pelvis. What's it like to expand these parts into the floor?
allowing an anchor for the other half to draw away up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in and out. And then when you're ready, we'll start to slowly come back up. Taking that opposite hip down and letting that come through the body. Bring the head back up. Take a breath here. Just notice your pelvis and your rib cage here. Is the breath deeper? I'm going to come back to my block now. Just come back to our seat. Just wag again. Maybe do a little flossing of the legs. So pointing one foot, flexing the other. Letting it come up into the torso, a little twisting. Eyes looking. And then we'll come back to just the wag. And we'll bring our feet in. We'll come to our seat. Let's just take another shoulder roll sequence, forward, up, and back. The other way. And then one more time with the breath, forward, up, and back, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Chin to the chest for a moment. Take a breath. Trying not to come too far forward with the body as the head comes forward. Letting the back body open. And we'll inhale the head back up. Take a breath here, letting the eyes look into the space between us. And we'll hold to the space between us. And what is the breath like here after doing that exercise? What does the pelvis feel like? What does the rib cage feel like as you breathe? And what does your nervous system feel like? I know I'm feeling more calm. Take another breath. And we'll feel drawing the hands back to the hips, and we'll give coming into the battle. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this time to breathe together, and I hope you will enjoy the rest of your day or your evening with a little bit more calm and peace and depth of breath.